Devossi Podcasts, Series 1, Real Lives. Podcast 4, Jordan, also known as Hooligan, Devossi sports editor, English teacher, and renowned beer drinker. Hi, my name's Tom from Devossi.com. Today we'll be talking to Jordan, also known as Hooligan because of his love of beer, football and shouting. We're now going directly to Jordan's living room in his apartment in Las Corts in Barcelona, Spain. Hello Jordan.
Hello Tom.
Let's talk about your background. How old are you and where are you from originally?
36 years old, I think, more or less, and originally from London. Southeast London, a place called Dulwich, relatively obscure.
And how long have you been in Spain?
Just over 4 years.
And are you single or married?
Married.
What have you been doing in Spain all this time?
Teaching English, but my specialised area is teaching business English in classes in company.
And would you say that the average Spanish student works hard to study English?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
If you could change one thing about your typical student, what would it be?
Their motivation. Because I work in company, the company is paying for them to have English classes. Most of the time, the students have an expectation that they will learn by osmosis. To learn any language, it's necessary to do homework, to study, to expose yourself to the language as much as possible.
Okay. So let's change the subject. You're our sports editor. Is it true that on your Facebook page, under your religion, you once wrote Liverpool Football Club?
Yes.
And in what sense is Liverpool Football Club your religion?
I have more of an allegiance to Liverpool Football Club as a supporter, or hooligan, as the supporters are known in Spain, than any established religion.
And do you think your allegiance to Liverpool Football Club is why people call you hooligan?
No, because in English, hooligan is the typical idea of an English football supporter from the 1970s or 1980s, where they were fighting and destroying places, like Chelsea supporters did when they came to Barcelona for a Champions League game 2 or 3 years ago. But apoyo is more appropriate, a supporter.
Okay.
So I am an avid supporter. My team is very important to me, but I do not engage in violence, destruction, or any of the things associated with the English term hooligan.
Okay, well I'm pleased to hear that. Can you, as an avid supporter, please give us an example of a Liverpool chant or song?
The classic, "You'll Never Walk Alone."
Can you sing it for us?
Or in Spanish,
No,
"Nunca caminaré solo."
In English, go on, give us the first verse.
When you walk through the crowd, hold your head up high, 'cause you'll never walk alone.
Fabulous.
That's the first and only time I will sing.
A lot of people don't know this, but you've actually got a degree in anthropology from London University, and you're an expert on fundamentalist Islam. Can you please tell us something about Osama bin Laden that nobody knows?
My theory is that possibly he doesn't exist. Does he really exist anymore? Is he dead?
Who knows?
Is it in America's interest to find him? Because if they do, then the whole war on terror is over. I have no time for religion, but my heart is with football. and not even with national allegiance, because now I have no interest in the England national team.
And who do you follow now?
Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Ooh, contentious.
Why?
Well, we're in Catalonia, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I thought Hooligans were supposed to live in England or Benidorm. Why did you come to Spain in the first place?
I've always loved Spain. Well, not always. That's a bit of an oxymoron. However, I've loved Spain since the first day I set foot in mainland Spain.
Okay, so why do you prefer living in Catalonia rather than, say, Madrid?
There's only one factor, really.
And what's that?
I would more than happily live in Madrid, but the winters are cold.
So it's the weather?
Yeah. And obviously my wife is from here, so persuading her to go somewhere else because of her family connections is more difficult.
Okay. So being in Catalonia, are you intending to learn Catalan?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I live in Spain, I speak Spanish, I don't feel it's necessary.
Don't you think that if you're living in an area with its own language, you should make an effort to learn that language?
No, because everyone in Catalonia speaks Spanish. I speak Spanish. That's their thing. Nothing to do with me. And I'm pretty lazy, and why make the effort when it's not necessary? Moving to Spain as a foreigner and learning a foreign language is an effort, and most English people don't make that effort when they come and live in Spain.
Sure.
So why should I have to go through it again when I haven't even perfected my Spanish?
Okay. And finally, I'd like to compare England and Spain for you. What are the best things about living in Spain?
Not living in England.
Okay, can you elaborate a bit on that?
Well, here I love the people, I love the weather, I love the food, I love the lifestyle. And the cost of the lifestyle. For example, in England, going to a restaurant to eat is an expensive experience. It's something you do on a special occasion, for a birthday or something of that nature. And you expect to pay a lot of money, but you only do it once in a blue moon, once very, very occasionally.
And what are some of the things you found most difficult about living in Spain?
The bureaucracy is one thing. Like the funcionarios, the civil servants, who, if you come as a foreigner and you have to register yourself in order to work, you have a NIE, an N-I-E, basically a foreigner's identification number. It's a very long and difficult process to get this, but without this you can't work. But the process to get it is very laborious.
Okay, so the bureaucracy. Anything else?
On the metro, they have escalators, or metro, underground, subway, depending on where our listeners are tuning in from. There are people here who decide to stand on the left of the metro escalators. Standing is to the right, walking is to the left.
So, for your final verdict, England or Spain? Who's the winner?
Spain, definitely.
Okay.
There's nothing I miss about England except maybe Cumberland sausages, but they can come over once every couple of months with visitors.
And do you miss pubs in England?
Not now they're non-smoking, no. I wouldn't. It would be I know, it would be a very strange experience.
Okay, thanks for joining us for this Avosi podcast. In the next podcast, we'll be talking to another friend from London working here in Barcelona, DJ Olu, the Avosi music man. Don't forget you can get the workbook for this podcast at avosi.com. The workbook includes a transcript of this conversation in both English and Spanish, grammar exercises, and some key vocabulary and language points. Thanks for joining us. Bye!